By integrating women into particularly military institutes, it cripples the readiness of our defense. Schools like the Citadel train young men to confidently lead other young men into a battlefield where one of them will die. And when you have women in that situation, it just creates a whole new set of dynamics which are distracting to training these men to kill or be killed. A lot of the money that we're spending goes to things that we know will not prevent AIDS, but indeed will continue to spread the disease. When a lot of our money goes to distribute condoms in high schools, when a lot of our money goes to distribute material that is literally pornographic.
As a full-time abstinence campaigner before she started running for office full-time, Christine O'Donnell has a lot of interesting stated advocacy positions on sex that are just now coming to light. Back in 2003, she warned about the dangers of co-ed floors and co-ed bathrooms on college campuses. And if the term co-ed sounds antiquated, it's because it is. The idea is that it is controversial for women and men to be at school together. Quoting Christine O'Donnell, "What's next? Orgy rooms? Menage-a-trois rooms? Co-edness is like a radical agenda forced on college students." The thing about Christine O'Donnell that is so interesting about her as a politico, though, aside from some of her incredibly interesting views, is that even though she has been portrayed as an out-of-nowhere political outsider, she's not that much of a political outsider. Christine O'Donnell is not only this year's Republican nominee, she was the last Republican nominee for this Senate seat as well. She was the Republican nominee who lost to Joe Biden for this Senate seat back in 2008. In fact, Christine O'Donnell has run for the Senate 3 times over the past 5 years. Running for Senate has been Christine O'Donnell's job. She has not had a job other than that. She is a professional Republican candidate for office, leading to complaints from Republicans and conservatives in Delaware that, in their words, she's a con artist.
Christine O'Donnell is no conservative. You see, this is her 3rd Senate race in 5 years. As O'Donnell's manager, I found out that she was living on campaign donations, using them for rent and personal expenses, while leaving her workers unpaid and piling up thousands in debt. She wasn't concerned about conservative causes. O'Donnell just wanted to make a buck.
That was a robocall paid for by the Delaware Republican Party, by the Republicans.
I think the questions about why she had a problem for 5 years with paying her federal income taxes, why her house was foreclosed on and put up for a sheriff's sale, while it took 16 years for her to settle her college debt and get her diploma after she went around for years claiming she was a college graduate. These and other troubling sort of personal background things, she thinks that she has explained them. I think she's got to. I think a lot of voters in Delaware are going to want more than she's offering to them right now, and we'll see. I mean, 59 days from now, we'll see if these issues matter or not. And if she wins, more power to her. She's right on the issues. But I think the voters of Delaware are not going to just want to know, are you right on the issues, but do you have the character and record and background that gives me confidence you're the right person for the job.
You think she's not electable?
Well, look, that's going to be proven. And what I said last night was she's got to answer these troubling questions. It's not enough. She said, look, I'm puzzled as to why the IRS put a lien on me. Well, you don't have an IRS lien put on for your taxes that you failed to pay in 2005, 5 years later, unless you haven't paid your taxes. You know, she said it was a technical mistake by the bank why her house was the subject of a foreclosure lawsuit that she lost, and her house was put up for sale at a sheriff's sale. And just before the sheriff's sale, she sold the house on which she owed $90-some-odd thousand. She sold it to $135,000 to her boyfriend, who was also her campaign advisor. I mean, the people are going to want to know more about these. What does she do? Why did she have only $5,800 in living expenses? Why did she claim to be a graduate of Farley Dickinson in the mid-'90s, since the mid-'90s, when it turns out she just got her degree because she had unpaid college bills that they'd had to sue her over?
Well, bless his heart. You know, we love our friends. They're in the machine, the expert politicos. But my message to those who say that the GOP nominee is not electable or that they're not even going to try, well, I say, buck up. Oh, yeah. The cannibals, though, I think there are fewer of those than there are of us. And us would be just we the people. So it is time to put aside internal power grabs and greed and egos within the party and to fight united for what's right and beneficial for all Americans.